Good evening, everyone. At this time, I would like to call the meeting to order.
Yep. Yes.
In compliance with law, the board meets within the first 15 days of January of each year for the purpose of electing a president and vice president from among its membership and taking action on other matters of annual business. Mr. Snyder, at this time, I would like to ask you to administer oath of office to board members from the November 23rd election, 2023 election rather, to Mrs. Sue Grosek and Mr. Al Hess.
Thank you, Madam President. I'd like Mr. Hess and Ms. Grosek to please come out. We'll administer the oath together. I'm going to hand each of you the oath. Your name has been inserted. So we're going to go through this slowly. I will attempt to stop at the appropriate pauses. I'm going to ask you to raise your right hand and please repeat after me. I, and then please state your name.
I, Al Hess,
I, Sue Grosek,
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge my duties as board, and then please insert your board member,
and that I will
faithfully and impartially discharge my duties as board member
in and for the said Mayfield City School District, Cuyahoga County, Ohio,
in and for the said Mayfield School District, Cuyahoga County, Ohio,
to the best of my ability
to the best of my ability,
and in accordance with the laws now in effect
and
in accordance with the laws now in effect,
and hereafter to be enacted
and hereafter to be enacted
during my continuance in said office
during my continuance in said office,
and until my successor is chosen and qualified.
and until my successor is chosen and
qualified.
Congratulations. Now, ask both of you to please sign. Oops,
Sorry.
I've got a pen. Would you please sign the oath as a board member? And then I will have that notarized and placed into the official minutes. Thank you, Mr. Hess. Thank you, Ms. Grosek.
Mr. Snyder, I'd like to request roll call.
Ms. Finaro.
Here.
Ms. Grieve.
Here.
Ms. Grosek.
Here.
Mr. Hess.
Here.
Mr. Teresi.
Here.
At this time, I'd like to ask everyone to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I
pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, first item of business, election of president for 2024. Are there any nominations?
Madam Chairman, I nominate Sue Grosek as president.
Second.
We've got Mr. Tracy, so therefore there's only one nomination, some motions are suggested to be closed, and Mr. Finaro, you've seconded this motion.
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Finaro?
Yes.
Hold on,
Oh, I
sorry.
thought you were saying.
I'm sorry.
Don't throw my name out.
I'm sorry. Madam President, would you like me to call roll?
Mr. Snyder, please, please administer roll call.
Mr. Finaro?
Yes.
Ms. Grieve?
Yes.
Ms. Grosek?
Yes.
Mr. Hess?
Yes.
Mr. Teresi?
I'm not sure. Yes.
Item B, election of vice president for 2024. Are there any nominations?
I would like to nominate Mr. Hess.
Second.
Would you again like to say, will there be any other nominations? If not, we'll consider the nominations closed and move to roll. Is that the consensus?
Yes.
Mr. Snyder, please administer a roll call.
Mr. Finaro,
Yes.
Ms. Grieve,
Yes.
Ms. Grosek,
Yes.
Mr. Hess,
Yes.
Mr. Teresi.
Yes.
At this time, Mr. Snyder, please administer oath of office to the president and vice president.
I'll ask Mr. Hess and Ms. Grosek to please step around again. I'm going to key into you. This is the president and this is vice president. The oaths are the same. However, again, I'm going to ask you to insert your name and then move to the point about position. I'm going to ask Ms. Grosek to go first, and then obviously Mr. Hess to go second with respect to the positions themselves. So, please raise your right hand. I, and then please state your name, starting with Ms. Grosek.
I, Sue Grosek,
I, Al Hess.
Do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and the Constitution of the State of Ohio,
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge my duties as board, and then please insert the appropriate title, starting with Ms. Grosek.
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge my duties as board president
Mr. Hess.
And that I will faithfully and impartially discharge my duties as board vice president.
Now let's do this together, and please repeat after me then. In and for the said Mayfield City School District, Cuyahoga County, Ohio,
In
and for the said Mayfield City School District, Cuyahoga County, Ohio,
to the best of my ability,
to the best of my ability,
and in accordance with the laws now in effect,
and in accordance with the laws now in effect,
and hereafter to be enacted,
and hereafter to be enacted,
during my continuance in said office,
during my continuance in said office,
and until my successor is chosen and qualified.
and until my successor is chosen and qualified.
Congratulations. After you sign those oath of offices, I will have it notarized and pledged to the official records.
Yeah.
Thank you. And thank you.
Good job.
Okay,
You got fired.
then I get to take over. All right, so that moves us to looking at the time, place, and dates for regular board meetings for 2004, 2005 organizational meeting. Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call?
Mr. Finaro,
Yes.
Ms. Grieve,
Yes.
Ms. Grosek,
Yes.
Mr. Hess,
Yes.
Mr. Teresi.
Yes.
Next, we have the order of voting on motions and resolutions for 2024. Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
I would simply like to comment that this is longstanding practice of rotating the vote of the board members, starting alphabetically with Mr. Finaro, and then progressing through and just keep recycling and repeating, whether it's a regular or special. So that's for the sake of the audience and those that might be listening at home.
And I will say, it's very nice because it rotates so that it's not always the same person first.
Right.
Good. Roll call.
Mr. Finaro,
Yes.
Ms. Grieve,
Yes.
Ms. Grosek,
Yes.
Mr. Hess,
Yes.
Mr. Teresi.
Yes.
Next, I would like to request the approval of the following resolutions pertaining to the treasurer, allowing the treasurer to do his business. Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Finaro,
Yes.
Ms. Grieve,
Yes.
Ms. Grosek,
Yes.
Mr. Hess,
Yes.
Mr. Teresi.
Yes.
And a request to waive the reading of the official minutes at regularly scheduled board meetings. Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
I would like to comment, this is a very, this practice occurs throughout most districts in the state of Ohio, probably most public entities that have minutes. They're publicized, but online you do receive them in advance, you get a chance to review them. We also have our minutes, our board meetings are taped and they're posted on YouTube, so there's a lot of evidence of what you guys, I guess, of the work that you do.
Roll call.
Mr. Finaro,
Yes.
Ms. Grieve,
Yes.
Ms. Grosek,
Yes.
Mr. Hess,
Yes.
Mr. Teresi.
Yes.
Next, we have the Budget General Fund, Bond and Permanent Improvement Funds for the fiscal year of July 1st, 2024 to June 30th, 2025.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Hess.
Second.
Mr. Hess, thank you. Just for the sake of clarification, this is what's called the tax budget. You must submit annually to the County Budget Commission the budgets for that period of time to support the taxes or the levies that have been passed. So it's part of the statute, it's something that's ministerial, doesn't necessarily impact the financial forecast or any other types of contracts that we have in place. It's simply a matter of what the Ohio Revised Code requires.
Roll call.
Mr. Fenaro,
Yes.
Ms. Grieve,
Yes.
Ms. Grosek,
Yes.
Mr. Hess,
Yes.
Mr. Tressi.
Yes.
Next, motion to approve the following resolutions pertaining to the superintendent. Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Again, this allows the superintendent to conduct the business of the district. Roll call.
Mr. Fenaro,
Yes.
Ms. Grieve,
Yes.
Ms. Grosek,
Yes.
Mr. Hess,
Yes.
Mr. Tressi.
Yes.
Request the approval of the following resolutions pertaining to the Director of Pupil Services. Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
Again, allowing the Director of Pupil Services to conduct the business of the district as far as pupil services is concerned. Roll call.
Mr. Fenaro,
Yes.
Ms. Grieve,
Yes.
Ms. Grosek,
Yes.
Mr. Hess,
Yes.
Mr. Tressi.
Yes.
Next, we have the approval of the board goals for the calendar year of 2024. Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
So I would like to have people take a look. There are some things that I've looked at and added, some of which I let board members know ahead of time that we're inserting a goal 3, which is support the Focus Forward Mayfield initiatives, having strategies of continuing to have 2 board members on a rotating basis attend the pillar discussions as observers, and also review pillar discussion at the regular board meeting as appropriate. I also, late breaking news, was looking over things, and our first goal, which is to sustain a positive working relationship as a team of the Board of Education members, measured by biannual plus deltas, it's supposed to be instead of plus a question mark, but it's a typographical, as a team effectiveness rubric. Some of those strategies were really lacking, and so I had some that I would like to add to it if people are feeling good about it. One of which is to seek opportunities for formal and informal team building. Take place in board development opportunities, either collectively or individually. So I'm thinking about OSBA and some of those individual things as well as collective. There are some other organizations that we have been part of, the education for, oh goodness, I'm gonna mess it up, the high quality education.
The Alliance.
Thank you, the Alliance. And there was also the Shipley pieces that we did years ago. Baldridge, that was a very good fit for us at that time. I'm guessing that as time marches on, there will be other opportunities as well, but that's what I was thinking of there. Strengthening interpersonal interactions. I think that just kind of speaks for itself, and we've been pretty good at it. And a lot of these things that I'm moving forward with is to help after we're all gone, to make sure that as a board, we have as a goal to continue to try and strengthen and understand each other. Because for those who don't know, we don't all agree on everything by any means at all. We all come from very different points of perspective, which allows us to have healthy discussion and, in my opinion, a healthy balance. I tease Al all the time that he and I often are coming from very different directions on things, but we meet in the middle and figure it out. And most importantly, make sure that we're doing what's in the best interest for students. The last one is participate in the Master Board Member Star Awards program through the Ohio School Boards Association. They have some new opportunities to allow us to have the distinction of Master Board Member. And I think there are some opportunities that are appropriate for where we already all are. So it wouldn't be going to meetings and listening to things that would be regurgitating information that we already well know. They put this program together several years ago, and when they first did, that was part of the problem, is that if you've been on the board for a while, you already kind of knew what the game was, so it wasn't worth your time. But they've got some new opportunities that I think would be really healthy and helpful, so that was my thoughts with that. So any questions, thoughts on any of it?
Go down the goals.
Then roll call.
Mr. Fenaro,
Yes.
Ms. Grieve,
Yes.
Ms. Grosset,
Yes.
Mr. Hess,
Yes.
Mr. Tressi.
Yes.
The next is a resolution pertaining to board president appointments.
Yeah.
So I did talk to people ahead of time, but let's go through and make sure that we're in good stead with all of that. The first is appointing members for the federal and state legislative liaison. I would like to appoint myself as the representative and Mr. Hess as the alternate. The next one is the OSBA delegate and alternate. Again, myself and Al as the alternate. The next one is an appointment to the Career Technical Education Consortium for 2024, where I was looking at appointing Al Hess as the representative and Jolene Grieve as the alternate. Next is the tax incentive review for Mayfield Heights, Mayfield Village, Highland Heights. That would be Ron Fenaro as the representative and Al Hess as the alternate. Next would be the Mayfield Schools Foundation for a term ending December 31st, 2024.
It may be sooner.
Or sooner.
The school's foundation is winding down, but let's just continue through the balance of the year or at the time in which the foundation is no longer in existence. Meaning, no later than December 31, 2024.
Right, because what we are doing is merging our resources so that the foundation and the alumni will be as one.
Correct.
And still going forward, still having connection with our businesses, et cetera. So that would be Jolene Grieve and the alternate as Ron Fenaro.
Actually, they're both members, so it should be two.
Oh, I'm
two
sorry.
board- Yep, two, and it might be listed as an alternate. But
It is.
It's actually two board representatives on the foundation,
Alrighty,
and it currently is Ron and Jolene, so.
and staying again.
Okay.
Next is the representative and the alternate to the Citizens Action Committee for 2024. Same two individuals, Jolene Grieve and Ron Fenaro. And essentially, again, as the foundation phases out, that's the position that it becomes as well. Next is the appointment to the Superintendent's Advisory Committee for Innovative Education. Mr. Teresi is the representative and I would be his alternate. And next would be the representative and alternate to the Mayfield City School Safety Committee. Mr. Fenaro as the representative, Mr. Hess as the alternate. And that winds us down to the Mayfield City School Board Policy Committee, myself as the representative and along with Mr. Fenaro, because that's a double representative. And the last resolution is to appoint two board member representatives to attend the Pillar Talk as Pillar observers, whose responsibility is to observe and exchange the sharing of ideas among the participants that may report back any observations of interest, if appropriate and relevant to the entire body during the Pillar Conversation update by the superintendent and the ensuing regular board meeting. And instead of going through month by month, what I would like to do is go ahead and essentially assign those representatives on a rolling basis as we move forward. If we could have the meeting minutes reflect that.
Absolutely.
Because I think that with all of us, we have fairly complicated lives, and it would be a little bit more appropriate to know where we are as the time is going forward instead of trying to project a year ahead. I'm an advanced planner for that. Life sometimes gets in the way.
So for the meeting which is coming up, are you picking two or are we?
So we can pick those two right now if you'd like, and then as far as the following months, I think we can wait,
I'll do this one.
okay?
I can as well.
Okay, there we go. So we'll get those two for this month, and then
Absolutely.
I think what we'll try and do is pick members before the following month, so that way everybody knows what's going on.
Yeah.
And I think that's it, yes? Did I miss anything?
No, I just need a motion if everybody's in agreement. If
Okay.
there aren't any adjustments to those committee assignments, then we go motion in a second.
Motion.
Second.
And roll call.
Mr. Fenaro,
Yes.
Ms. Freed,
Yes.
Ms. Grosek,
Yes.
Mr. Hess,
Yes.
Mr. Tressi.
Yes.
And my meeting disappeared.
We're
No,
on,
there we go.
okay.
I must have, we're on membership to the Ohio Education Policy.
Correct, yes.
That's correct.
There we go. Motion to approve.
So moved.
Second.
This is a longstanding membership that we've annually engaged in. They do nice work to keep us apprised of changes in tax policy in Ohio.
And roll call.
Mr. Fenaro,
Yes.
Ms. Freed,
Yes.
Ms. Grosek,
Yes.
Mr. Hess,
Yes.
Mr. Tressi.
Yes.
And that moves us to my least favorite. Motion to adjourn.